Hi guys, so today I'm going to be doing what is in my travel makeup case. I know I see this done a lot on YouTube, and I figured, hey, for my third video, why the hell not? So I'm just going to go through and show you everything that's in my travel makeup case, makeup that I take traveling with me, and this is definitely a lot more than the normal person needs to travel with. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you do, please hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button down below. And if you feel like it, leave me a comment saying what I should do next, because honestly I have no idea and I'm running out of video ideas. And hopefully my camera does not die because I don't have batteries for it. This is a battery, I hope it lasts. So this is my makeup case. It is just a Caboodle's train case from Walmart. It's just a zebra print. I think it was around, it was less than $20, but it was no more than $20. I want to say maybe like 15. I don't know. But yeah, so the first thing that I have in here is the NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. And I love this stuff. I think this was around, it was less than $10 at Ulta, I think. This stuff really helps my makeup last a long time, and it really gives me that nice healthy glow to my skin. Ugh, I love it. And I definitely recommend this for anybody who has drier skin. I know I get dry skin around my nose and I get dry skin right around my nose and like in this area here. So this really helps with those patches to help my foundation not look as cakey and not make my face in this area look as dry. So I highly recommend this stuff. Definitely a good product. Alright, so my camera died, so I'm just going to use my phone. I'm really sorry that the lighting is going to suck on my phone. It's going to make me look really yellow. It's going to make my hair look orange. It's going to make my teeth look yellow. Oh, we're not even going to talk about that. Alright, so I was on the topic of primers. So this primer is the Maybelline Master Prime by Face Studio Blur plus Redness Control. I see Shaaanxo rave about this all the time. She's like the only YouTuber. She's the only YouTuber that I really watch. So yeah, I love this stuff. It really does help my makeup last a long time, and it really does help with redness. I can't really say that this is the only primer that I'm ever going to use, because I'm going to be using other primers for review purposes and stuff like that, but I'm always going to go back to this one because I absolutely love it. Alright, moving on to foundation. I have the Sephora Tint Infusion Foundation, and I have the shade 14 Beige. It's got a dropper on it. In my opinion, it really reminds me of that Unique foundation, you know, that stuff that's sold through direct sales. Did not like that foundation, but it was too heavy on my skin. This reminds me of it coverage-wise. However, this is a lot lighter on my skin anyways. My skin has an issue of caking up no matter what I do. So yeah, this is the foundation that I really like, and I would highly recommend this if you're looking for something high-end that's not too expensive. I think this is around $20. And while that might seem expensive to some people, it's not as expensive as the next foundation I'm going to show you. The next foundation that I'm going to show you is my most expensive foundation. My husband hates me for having such an expensive addiction, but you know, whatever. This is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation, and I know everybody raves about this stuff. I have the shade Snow. But yeah, I know everybody raves about this stuff, and I can see why. It's really nice coverage. Doesn't cake up on my skin. It's a really nice overall foundation. I highly recommend it. However, if you don't want to spend the $30 that this is, definitely check out the Sephora one. The next foundation that I have is the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro HD foundation, and it just looks like this. And I have the shade 103, and that is just what that looks like. But yeah, this was around $5 on the BH website. I highly recommend this if you are looking for a nice full coverage foundation or medium to full coverage foundation. Alright, so I also have my beauty blender in here. Everybody needs the beauty blender. Oh, this thing is amazing. I absolutely love it. The next two things that I have in here are concealers. So I have the e.l.f. Zit Zapping Concealer, which I like to help cure my acne. It smells like a vet's office, and I think it's because it's got medication in it to help heal your acne. And then I also have the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Fair Neutral. I love this stuff. This stuff is holy grail and amazing, and yeah. The next thing that I have in here is the e.l.f. Foundation Palette, which I use for contouring because their cream contour palette was out, so I just got this dark shade of cream contour here, and I use these for contouring. Really nice, cheap alternative. They're actually really nice, very creamy. So if you are wanting to use these as foundations, I mean, they're nice. but I use this for contouring until the cream contour kit. The next thing that I have in here is a blush, and this is the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Luminoso. This is literally my favorite blush. It is so pretty. It's just, this is so raved about, and rightfully so, because it's so beautiful. It's that perfect peachy pink color, and it's sold at the drugstore, so highly recommend this. Go out and get it. This is like the only base blush by Milani that I've ever tried, so I don't know how the rest of them are, but I can speak highly of Luminoso. And the last thing that I have in my face portion, but this is not the last face product that's in here, this is just the last in my face portion. This is the Becca highlighter in the shade Pearl. And that is what it looks like. It's just a nice white highlight. It's like really powdery, but very pretty. You probably won't be able to see that, but it's very pretty. I wish I would have gotten Champagne Pop instead, but I didn't think I'd like golden highlight, but I'm wearing one from the Carli Bybel palette right now, and it's so pretty, so I wish I would have gotten Champagne Pop, and I think I'm gonna buy Champagne Pop instead, and just because I'm not really a big fan of this one. Next level in here is where I keep my lip products and my mascaras and stuff like that. So the one thing, another face product that I just kind of stuffed in there is the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder. This is the transparent one. Yeah, this is the transparent one. This is my Holy Grail setting powder for my T-zone, or not my T-zone, but like right here and my cheeks and stuff, because that's where it gets really oily in the summertime. Everywhere else is super dry, but that's like where I mainly get oily, so highly recommend that if you're very oily. This stuff is like $2 max, and yeah, I love this stuff. This is my Holy Grail setting powder. I also have some brushes in here. I just have my brush from my Naked 2 palette, and then I have, or no, this is from my Naked 3, sorry, this is from my Naked 3 palette, and then I just have the BH Cosmetics 124 tapered, big tapered brush, which is what I use to set my foundation with. I have the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Milk. I use this as a base when I want to do crazy colors. It's literally just a white color. I use this when I want a base to help my colors pop more. And I don't even really use this with vibrant colors. I use it with like dark pinks to help them stand out more, because I'm really into that dusty pink color. I'm actually wearing it on my lids today. I'll show you. It's in one of the palettes I'm going to show you. I'll show you what color it is. But love this to death. I have two mascaras in here, which are my Holy Grail mascaras. I have the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which this stuff is so worth the price in my opinion. It makes your lashes look incredible. And I also have the CoverGirl Super Sizer mascara, which I love. This is the wand. The wand is really weird, but I really like this stuff. Honestly, if you're looking for a cheap dupe, and yes, I said dupe because in my opinion this gives the same look as the Better Than Sex for me. If you're looking for a cheaper alternative to Better Than Sex, definitely pick this up and see if it's similar to you, because in my opinion, it gives my lashes the same effect. However, this is a little harder to get off my lashes. I find if I fall asleep with my makeup on, this stays on, and Better Than Sex just kind of like flakes off in the middle of the night. So definitely. Well, I did have the NYX Micro Brow Pencil, but I can't find it. So I do have the L'Oreal Brow Plumper Mascara, and that is what it looks like right there. I love this stuff. Shaaanxo raves about it. I trust Shaaanxo's opinion on pretty much anything, and that's probably bad, but she's my favorite YouTuber, so highly recommend this product. Definitely go pick it up at your local drugstore. Lip products right now, I change my lip products in here so often, but right now I just have this Wet n Wild lipstick right here. This is in the shade Cherry Picking, and I'm going to try and swatch this on my arm for you. I do have lipstick swatches left over from a video I tried to film a couple of days ago, but that is what Cherry Picking looks like. It's just a nice reddish pink. I also have the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in the shade Lolita 2. This one is by far my favorite lip color ever. It is just a pretty terracotta orange nude shade. I like the way these smell. I'm probably weird, but definitely recommend these liquid lipsticks. They last forever. They last through anything. Trust me when I say they last through the apocalypse, basically. The next two that I have in here are from ColourPop. Well, the next three, but these are the lippy sticks. I have the shade Rocket and the shade Lumiere. Just let you see that. It's probably not going to focus, but whatever. So the shade Rocket is just this beautiful coral pink. It's showing up more hot pink than coral, but it does have coral undertones to it. And that is what it looks like right there. Very pretty color for the springtime. I hate the way these smell. Like, I legitimately hate the way these smell, but I love them. They're very creamy and they last a while. Rocket is a satin finish, by the way. And then Lumiere is a matte finish, and this is Kathleen Light's collab with ColourPop, by the way. So yeah, and then that is Lumiere right there. And I'm probably gonna have to start swatching somewhere else because it's gonna get awkward. Next ColourPop thing I have is their Ultra Matte lipstick in the shade Trap, which I think is a pretty popular shade with them. I'm not 100% certain, but I'm just gonna start swatching them on the back of my arm instead of on the front of my arm. This is the all the rage color right now, not necessarily its color, but the color of it. It's just that nice brown, gray, purple, nude shade. And I love these. I don't like the way that they, on me, do not dry completely matte, or at least the Lumiere 2. I have Lumiere 2 as well, and that one does not dry completely matte on me, so. But I definitely do really like that. I also have a ColourPop eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Wilshire, and this is a matte shadow. And that is just what it looks like there. It's just a nice light brownish matte, and I love the consistency of these. Like, it's such a light consistency. That is Wilshire right there. This is the K-pop ColourPop collab, by the way. Yeah, such a nice consistency. It feels really soft, like butter, in my opinion. And then the next thing that I have in here is just an eyelash curler. I never use it, but I have it in there in case I want to use it. And I have a palette that it just kind of chills in there. This is the BH Cosmetics Shaaanxo collab palette, and this is what the shadows look like. Excuse me. I'm wearing this shade right here. This is like a dark dusty pink. That's what it looks like there. I love colors like that, but I love this palette. This palette is literally so beautiful. The colors are so pigmented. I'm not really into warm tone shadows, so I don't wear this like rusty brownish color, or this yellow color right here, which are one of the three matte shades, but the rest I really like. And then on the other side, it's got lipsticks, and these lipsticks, this red right here, it literally reminds me of blood, except when I swatch it and then it looks pink. But it's really similar to that Wet n Wild one, only glossy. But I love this palette. Oh my god, I'm ruining it. I'm ruining it. Oh my god, love this palette. I highly recommend you go pick it up. I'm not 100% certain if this is limited edition or not, because I know that the Carli Bybel palette was supposed to be limited edition, and they still have it, so definitely go pick this up if you are a Shaaanxo fan. Even if you're not a Shaaanxo fan, go pick this up, because seriously, these shadows are fantastic quality. If you want to see a video review and swatch of all of the lipsticks and all of the eyeshadows, please leave me a comment down below, and I will for sure get on that, because I love this. Shannon is literally my life. Then I'm going to be pulling out are my brushes. So basically, I just have 1,013 brushes. So I have this fan brush here, which came from a Walmart set. I have the 114 angled brush, which I use for buffing out my foundation. I found that actually helps buff my foundation out a lot better. I have the 122 brush from BH Cosmetics, which is a nice crease brush. I have the 117 brush, which is just a sort of angled, dense brush, which I really like using for contouring. I have the e.l.f. crease brush right here, which I also really like to help blend out my eyeshadow. I have the BH Cosmetics 118 brush, which is a nice sort of tapered pencil brush that I use along my lower lash line. I have my NYX eyebrow pencil here because I found it mixed in with my brushes. I have the 126 brush, which is the brush I use for blush. I have the brush that came in my Naked 2 palette. I have the 125 brush. Oh, by the way, all these are BH Cosmetics, by the way. It's just the small tapered brush, which I use for setting my under eye powder. I have the 116 brush, which is just a flat domed brush, which I have used for buffing out my foundation once, but I didn't like the way it made it look, so I use this for setting powder now too, when I can't find my big brush. Okay, back to brushes. I have the 127 BH brush, which is just a very thin contour brush, which I use to contour my nose. I do not like this brush for regular contouring. It makes the line way too thin, so I just use this for contouring my nose. Whatever. So the rest of the stuff that I have in here is all of my palettes. Well, not all of my palettes. I have my palette collection video, which I'll link down below. But these are the palettes that I want to take with me. Holy girl, love them to death. So this is the Makeup Revolution London Ultra Blush Palette. And then this is in the shade Sugar and Spice. And you can get this at Ulta. And that is just what they look like right there. It's got these 6 matte shades right here, and then the 2 baked shades right here. This highlighter and these blushes are like so insanely pigmented. It's crazy. You're not gonna be able to see from that, but oh. If you want to see a review on this, let me know, because seriously, I want to do a review on this just because, oh, it's so beautiful. I love this, and it's very cheap. I think this was $10, so $10 for 8 blushes. I think that's a really good deal. Next, I have the NYX Contour Kit right here, which I've seen everybody rave about, especially Shaaanxo. Shaaanxo is the reason why I bought this. It's just got your 4 contour shades right here and your 4 highlighting / setting powder shades right here. I talk about it a little more in my palette collection. I highly recommend this palette for beginners. I think it's really good, and I also highly recommend this palette for non-beginners because, I mean, yeah. Next up, I have the BH Cosmetics Carli Bybel palette, which I only keep in here for the highlighters. These highlighters are life. I'm not a huge fan of the eyeshadows. I mean, I like them, but in my opinion, they're just not that great. So mainly, I just keep it for the highlighters, which I have no room to swatch it, so I'll swatch it on the palm of my hand so you can see that. So you can see the highlighters. That's them on the palm of my hand. If you want a review on this palette as well, let me know, because I will give my honest review on this. I mean, I like the eyeshadows, but I can do a more in-depth review and swatch of all of these colors if you would like. And then I have my holy grail eyeshadow palette, and that is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar, the original. I have to smell it every time I open it. But that is what it looks like. Whenever I am in doubt, that's why the reason why I keep it in here is whenever I am in doubt about what I want to do, like what look I want to do, I turn to this palette. And it's just amazing, and I highly recommend it because it smells like chocolate. So the next palette that I'm going to talk about is the Naked 2 Basics palette, and this is the one that I mainly should just probably throw in here with one of the other palettes and just call it a day, but I'm a palette hoarder, and I'm a makeup hoarder, so this is what it looks like. Just 6 cool toned neutral shades. They have this one, and then they have just the original Naked Basics, but I like this one better because I prefer cooler shades on me. Highly recommend that. What I have in here is the Kat Von D Shade Light eye palette. Just all matte shades. I use this as a highlighter, I use this as a contour shade, and I use this as a blush. I highly recommend this palette if you have like just an all shimmer palette and you want to take that with you. Just take this, take the all shimmer palette, and you'll be good to go, because there is a matte in here for everything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm sorry for the change in quality and the change in lighting and all that good stuff. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!